Hey guys, welcome back to another video today, and today I want to go over something that I've thought about for a little bit, and that is, are Jailbreak Seasons worth grinding? Because we have 24 seasons now, and that is quite a lot, and I just felt with this recent season, it has not really gone or met the expectations of a lot of players, and that's why I want to go over the seasonal vehicle, and also look over other seasons, like what happened. So firstly, as you guys do know, the Stormrider is the Season 24 level 10 vehicle. We're going to be going over mostly the level 10 rewards and stuff, because I feel like that is the star of pretty much everybody's like response and stuff. And oh my goodness, this is actually quite fast. So dang. All right, so 150 miles per hour without any engine upgrades. So let's go ahead, upgrade our engines, and just see how fast this can go without that. So one thing I noticed for seasons is that speed is a really big, like, I guess, standard that players really look forward to, and they want to know, is the car fast? Because that is their measurement for, is the car worth it to grind? You know, if it's a slow car, why should I possibly get it? Like, why should I get it? You know, it's not worth it. So what I see with this Stormrider is this probably does not go that fast, but its first initial speed seems to be pretty speedy, but I think it caps out at its max speed pretty quickly. I'm gonna have to go test that. We'll probably test that a little bit later, but oh my goodness, the back speed, like, you know, reverse speed is pretty fast too. That just went to 80 miles per hour instantly, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, let's talk about the other season. So let's start with the first season. So this is the first season. It's literally from like 4 years ago, and that is crazy, bro. I remember when this came out, we were really excited because Season came back to Jailbreak after a bit of hiatus, and this was a really cool creation because a BMW was coming to Jailbreak, and this was actually a really hyped car. It was, you know, like, I guess you can call it a supercar. I mean, they literally said it right here. They said a supercar. It was also a BMW. I think this was like the first BMW in Jailbreak, which got people super hyped up. And yeah, this car was cool. A lot of the comments thought it was amazing. Like, this person was like, holy cow, I can't express how cool that looked. The next season, we also got something that was pretty cool as well. It was a unique vehicle. It was a flying vehicle too, a UFO, and this also got some hype as well. Now, this was actually one of the slowest vehicles out there, but people still value this vehicle just because it flies. And its uniqueness is also pretty nice as well. This was a fresh new idea. The next one after this one was the Volt 4x4. People really like this one as well. It was a cool vehicle, and I believe it had a trail falling on the back. I'll also argue this one was also really unique. This was in 2021, and it was the Rattler. Now, I thought this was probably better for Halloween season because, you know, it was kind of spooky themed, but it still had like a really cool, like, these exhaust pipes would like put fire out. People really thought that was cool. And as we go on further, like this one, the Bloxy, it's like a Lego car, and this is for like Season 11. Then we also got this one, Power 1 by Ed Season 17. This is all supercar. People love this one. And this one's Season 10. This was literally a Bugatti, so people were very excited for this one. And when it comes to this car, this is actually one of my favorites, the Proto 8 by Speed Queen. This was a stylish sports car and also electric too. It was fast. It was cool looking. This is one of my favorites. And now let's go ahead and talk about some of the other seasons. So here's one of the first ones I do want to point out. This one I think was from last year, and yeah, this one was basically a northern winter is kind of themed. So the theme itself was kind of limiting already. So this is one of them. I think this is from last year, yeah, from December 2023. It was a northern winter themed Season 19, and I already feel like the season, like the theme itself, was already pretty limiting because people couldn't really make like a sports car out of that. And out of that, we got some sort of, honestly, I kind of forgot what this was, but it's like exploring like the Arctic or something like that. And also this one, I just felt like it really served no really purpose because it was a pretty slow vehicle when I reviewed it, and also at the same time, you know, not many people were like storing like all of their friends in it, you know. So it was a slow vehicle, and at the same time, you know, people weren't that excited because it wasn't a supercar. We also got this one, I think this is from this year as well. The Striker had a cool minigun on top, but again, it fell short in the speed category. I'm gonna go over this many times because, you know, the community really values that. So I just want to look over my video, because if you look over this one, like this is my video from 10 months ago, the comments, I'm pretty disappointed how fast it went. Someone said over here the Goliath even went like 100, even went faster. They should buff the speed. So this was a big complaint. And then we also got the OG. So I felt this one was a bit of a return back to a pretty decent season because, you know, this was an OG vehicle that you couldn't get anymore. So there was like a reason to grind it. And then we also got this one, the Wedge. This was actually a really good season, and it was just the previous season. So yeah, we got Season 23. This vehicle was like extremely fast, and also it was 80 seasons. So we had a lot of room for creativity because it was like a decade of just cool stuff. And then now we go over to the current season, and I believe the theme is Winter Rally. So this is a Stormrider. It's a rally car, And yeah, I just feel this theme is not like, it's kind of limiting in itself as well. Like usually when I go over and look at Reddit and look at all the creations, they're usually tons. And I've been feeling that the past few submissions, or I guess seasons, there has been less and less submissions. I'm not really sure. I mean, maybe it's because I've been a little bit inactive and stuff, but I just have noticed that. I would also say, along with the seasons, like the seasonal vehicle, if it's not even like a sports car that's like people want to get, another thing that it demotivates people is that, you know, grinding seasons kind of feels like a chore. Like I have to go in every single day, do my contracts, and that just feels like just really annoying and repetitive. And I think that is also another issue. People get, you know, bored out, and they also get kind of exhausted. I don't know the exact word, maybe like drained out. That's probably more of a better word to use. Also, another thing I noticed, guys, is that there's usually like a really good season. Like last season, season 23, it was a great season. People really liked that season because the vehicle was really cool and also really fast as well. And then after that, you know, the season 24, it wasn't as good. So usually there's like a really good season and then a not as good season. So I've also noticed that as well. Not sure if ACEBO does that just because, you know, you can't have like a supercar every single one, you know, that kind of makes sense. But, you know, not every season is it's really exciting. And that just makes these seasons like this one, season 24, is it really worth grinding for? Like, is it really worth grinding for this vehicle? I think Badimo has also noticed that people really want a supercar as well, because there's also a limited vehicle. You know, what's happening right now, we have the ICEBORN, and this is a really cool supercar. And yeah, they added that in because, you know, people really wanted that. Also to mention that this season, I feel like there was also some better creations in the game. People did point out in their comment section that there was better creations, but this one was the one that ACEBO picked. So maybe ACEBO doesn't really want to pick the most popular one each time. And that is kind of frustrating because some of the most popular ones obviously are what the majority of the community wants. Anyway, I think it's time to speed test the Stormrider because I just want to see, like, how fast is this vehicle? Let's see. Is it worth it? We'll just take a look. I have not even speed tested at all. Like, I mean, I guess I drove around a little bit, but I don't know the true speed of this vehicle. So let's head over to the end and just see. I'm guessing maybe 200 max. We'll just see. You know, ACEBO usually doesn't put their fastest vehicle. You know, the last one I think went like a 300 miles per hour, the Wedge or whatever. And this one, okay, it looks like I'm probably right. We are plateauing really fast. There we go, 196. I'm gonna use a little bit. And yeah, we're going down. I think 200 is its like peak. So yeah, the top speed is just not impressive, but I guess oh wow, it just stopped really fast right there. The startup speed, like it just goes to like, I guess 100 miles per hour pretty quickly. That is a bit impressive. And yeah, the previous season, the Wedge that you guys want to see, this vehicle does go extremely fast. So I just want to show you this thing could pretty much hit 300 miles per hour because I looked at the wiki, it maxes out at 299. So slowly this would go to 300. Yeah, look, 300. It just stays at 300. Okay, 299. But yeah, that's pretty much 300. So with all that in mind, are seasons worth grinding? I'm just gonna say, I think you gotta pick and choose. So I've grinded pretty much every single season until I think this year, like earlier in June of this year, I think I didn't hit like level 9 or level 10. Like usually I would get to pretty much all of the season. I would get to level 10 or level 9 at least. And I think part of it is due to because I have like a lot of school and stuff. I'm going into higher grade levels and stuff, and that takes more time. But also, I think it also is drainage. You know, people get drained out and stuff. So some seasons that I feel like I have motivation to grind, I feel like I would grind all of it. But some, like this season, I just feel like I just wouldn't grind all the way to the top. Maybe I'll get a reward that I really like here, but, you know, all the way to the top, not really. So yeah, let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think. I just really want to make sure that this conversation gets out because I just feel like the past few seasons have just felt repetitive, and you know, there's a good one, there's a bad one here and there. You know, what do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comment section. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in another video. Bye!